It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Madison Bumgarner will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup, and just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Batting third, second baseman.
Here's Jed Lowry now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. It's the A's nothing. Giants due up next. The Bay Bridge Series on MLB Network. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low 3/4 arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
Down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And it's fouled away. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in. He drives them in. They get on. 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 He drives And if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Brandon Crawford comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit. Why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here's Buster Posey now, a winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Comes set and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a fastball just a bit high. Crawford leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Another try at 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Chris Davis now. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's just 2 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
So stepping in, Matt Olson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. First pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
count. Now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Belt is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 1 and the Giants nothing. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
1-1.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. The bouncer to the left side. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Joe Panic. His career numbers against Minaya. He's a perfect 2 for 2. And that's taken for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Just got a piece up the line. Olsen is there, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Wonderful shot over the top of the Golden Gate Bridge. Back now on MLB Network for the start of the 3rd inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Sean Manaea. Sent out to straightaway center field. Williamson's under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 22.
Into the box now, number 22. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they lead it 1-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Alan Henson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Davis is after it, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Madison Bumgarner.
Madison Bumgarner.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. Chapman has it cleanly. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Chapman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
First pitch on its way. Shoots this one over to first, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Dero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
In now, Chris Davis. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Three and 2 now.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Olson earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Sliders in for a strike.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And now the tag from Longoria, and they got him at third base.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Standing in, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Piscotty, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hard hit ball to second. Panic is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The A's lead it 3-0. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So striding in, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped up. Minaya is there for it, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. Still down 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jonathan Lucroy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. This one for Crawford is short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The pitcher, number 55.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sean Manaea. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2.
Now batting, number 22.
Ready once again, number 22. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here. In there, 0-1. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Panik doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Popped him up. Semien into shallow left, and that retires the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Longoria. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Lowry. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming, here it is. This one for Crawford is short. Scooped up. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Davis.
At the plate, Chris Davis. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled down the line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He went down on strikes last time up. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They lead it 3-0. Nick Hundley is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Nick Hundley.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. His career numbers against Manaea, he's 1 for 2. And that misses 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Count still at 1-2. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder, Mac.
Digging in and looking for more, Mac Williamson. He tripled last time up. Olson is over to take a look. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in San Francisco, the A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Derek Law is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Ground ball right side. Panic from shallow right, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right there.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Striding into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Lifted in the air to center. Williamson on his horse. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the A's 3 and the Giants nothing. Standing in, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Jerry Spamiglia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Popped him up. Semien has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Buster Posey now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And he lays off there, 1-0. Ball and a strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
And the pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's 1-1. It's 1-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Nick Martini is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Hard hit ball to second. Panic's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in, number 22. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Mark Canha will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. Kenna takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
Digging in, Matt Chapman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Chapman rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. The second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The A's lead this one 5-0. Mark Hanna will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 20, Mark Hanna.
Lou Trevino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw gets him, 2 down. Alan Hansen the next to bat. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Reyes Maranta will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Borges Hernandez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 7.
Stepping up now, Marcus Semien, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Soft liner to the left side. And 1 gone. Now batting, Jonathan Lucroy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clown. Looked like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Josh Fegley will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Pause and the 0-2, and this one's tapped foul at home plate. The next 0-2 he swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So now it's Mark Canha. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Too high. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The A's strand one as they're unable. Emilio Pagan, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Digging in now, Gorky Hernandez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Mac Williamson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Williamson is retired, 2 down now.
The shortstop, number 35.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-0 the final score today. Oakland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Sean Manaea pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Giants, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.